right, guys, I am back in Thailand, back filming again.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry.
What the
You don't even say, not even a phone call to tell me you're coming back. It's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I was going to make a video. You wanna join?
I know a chicken spot around the corner.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
First stop, and we are here, still in the heart of Sukhumvit. You can see all of the condos there. Just down this little soy, you have a couple of street food stalls. Not that you would expect that to have food this good in Sukhumvit, but look at this. Look at the prices for the heart of Sukhumvit. 40, 45, 50 baht, 55 baht. I don't know what it's for, presumably chicken. You've got the crispy chicken here. Look at that, look at the batter. And not only crispy chicken, you have, you have crispy fish as well. And it comes with the sides, nam jim jiao. But we're here, and the reason why we spotted it is this mango salad. Just look at that. But she's just setting up a few orders, and already my appetite is starting to get going as she's chopping it on the board. Oh my God, see what I mean? How amazing does that look? This is it. Go on, Gary, get it on.
This is our first time.
Oh yes. Did they add crispy garlic on top?
Yeah, crispy garlic on top as well, mate.
Oh my
I'll
God.
take you to any old dog.
Yeah, that's true. You know you're going to eat well when you're with the roaming cook. All right, guys, my turn to try. After Gary, you can see he's already destroyed it, but still, despite that, it looks ridiculously good. That crispy chicken, oh my God. I said once, I say again, watching her chop it over there, hearing the crunch just gets my mouth watering. So, let's dive in and see if it's as good as it looked. Oh my God. That chicken, even though Gary has drenched it in the sauce, it's so crispy, it shatters like glass in your mouth. The chicken is so juicy. It's cooked on the bone. We saw it was on the bone. She takes it off the bone and then chops it, so it keeps that moistness there. It keeps it juicy. Try it with a little bit of that mango. Mango salad, mango dressing. It's kind of a cross in between the two, right? Wow, look at that egg. Sticky, gooey, almost like one of those Japanese onsen eggs. So we have to try that, of course.
Onsen.
Again, with that chicken and that rice. It goes so well with that rice underneath.
I'd say without a doubt the best crispy chicken, the best fried chicken I've had in Bangkok.
Well, let's put it this way. We're back off to the market. We're going to go back to the market now and see what we can find there. I almost don't want to do that either. Gary said it too. I don't want to do that either because this one is not going to be beaten, let's be honest. I'll be very surprised if this one is beaten. Welcome to the seafood market, the fresh seafood market. I've met my two friends. I'll introduce you to them in a second. And he's just told me this is now the #1 market, or supposedly #1 market in Bangkok for fresh produce. And I can see why, because if the veg look good and if the fruit look good, the seafood looks insane. Starting off with prawns, rows and rows and rows of prawns. And what's the first thing you notice? How clean is this place? You have ice everywhere. Everything looks so fresh. You don't normally see that. I mean, I see it so often that the seafood is just out on the tabletop. But here, everything is iced, everything is clean. You can see them sweeping away, keeping everything clean. And there's no smell here. There's no fish smell, which you get from the blood, which is in warm temperatures as it starts to rot, basically. You don't have that at all. The smell is fresh. There's aircon, it's cool in the air. This guy's topping up the ice, taking good care of everything. The fish, look at the quality and the freshness. You can tell by the eyes, you can tell by the gills. I'm not going to touch it. Of course, you can get stuff cooked. That's what we're here for. Wow. Lobsters. The size of them compared to my hand. You've got clams, snails. Let me show you these snails. These like tiger snails. Look at that, tiger snails. Blue swimmer crabs. Everything looks so fresh. We have to get some of these prawns, don't we? But we don't want one sat here. We want some of the ones straight off the grill. Aunty, well, maybe not Aunty, but super friendly, so we've decided to come to this one. Right, in hand, 200 baht, and another guest on the channel, a new guest on the channel, Keys1, welcome.
Thank you.
Hungry?
Gary ordered the food, you paid for it, and I'm taking it.
Yeah, typical. Order the food and he runs off.
All right, guys, so to go on top of these perfectly grilled prawns, we've got some Nam Jim seafood, which is coriander, garlic, a little bit of sugar, some fish sauce, lime juice, all pounded up, lovely.
Look at this. How amazing do they look? And you were saying these are the smallest ones?
These are the smallest ones you can get. Look at the size of that bad boy. Can't really beat that for a $5, can you? How much is that in Aussie dollars? A tenner? About $10, isn't it? 200 baht?
200 baht? $8.
$8. Madness. And as Joe always says, you've got to get a bit of that
Head action.
head action.
So the great thing is, we were looking at some off-the-shelf numbers, and the lady said, no, we'll cook you fresh ones.
Ah! They are hot.
Fresh and hot.
Right. Let's get some in that Nam Jim. Oh, look at that. That prawn is so sweet, so meaty, so juicy, but the Nam Jim seafood, amazing, spicy, sour, and just lifts up that prawn.
Sharp,
the perfect match, right? Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
Can't beat that.
yeah.
Can't beat that. Who wants cheese or whatever else?
I know, there are a few like melted cheese.
I want these guys to try the snails, but a bit tentative.
I'll try.
You'll try?
I'll try it.
And you, snails?
I'll eat snails, yeah. I know, there's nothing about snails that freaks me out. I just don't particularly like snails. Like, I would rather eat mussels, oysters. I'd rather eat any seafood over sea snails.
Snails it is. Trepidation. I think they look good. Again, with the Nam Jim seafood, they're going to be good. They're going to be good or they're going to make us sick. Yeah, just give us the smallest. All right, guys. Snails, foot on and all, already cooked, of course. Beautiful pattern on the outside. And, as you would expect, and as maybe needed, Nam Jim seafood to go with them as well. Let's try them.
Joe thought it would be a good idea to try snails. I've never really had snails here. What are we in for?
In Thailand?
Not really.
All right, well, I think the idea is get your stick or your skewer, choose your snail, dig it in and pull it out. Don't eat the foot. You don't want to eat this hard bit on the end.
Right.
Ooh. That one looks a bit dry, I must admit. There you go, look at that. And you don't want to eat that hard foot on the end, so if you grab it, I think actually, you know what, you have to. Yours looks a lot better than mine. Dip it in the Nam Jim seafood and then eat down to the foot. And pinch it off.
I love the seafood sauce, so...
Oh, the seafood sauce again is good. You know what? The snail is also good. They might have been sat there a little bit too long. But they're tasty, they're meaty.
No, I like it. I thought I was going to hate it. I don't mind that.
All right, Keisha?
It's all right. This one's empty.
Yeah.
We got ripped off here. This one is...
Ah, there you go. The big meaty one, big juicy meaty one. Dip it in the Nam Jim again. That Nam Jim seafood is so good. Oh yeah, that's better.
Get this one out, please, Joe.
All right, here we go.
Right,
No, I like it.
You gotta be it tore. It's okay. It's okay. All right, Gary. Try that. Look at that. Nice dry foot. Like the juicy, meaty.
Nam Jim seafood, again, really, really good. I think it's probably just made all in the same place, if I'm completely honest with you, but... They're not bad at all. They're a bit like razor clams. Do you think, Joe?
Yeah.
Got a bit of razor clam about it? They're not great. They're all right. As Joe said, they might have been sitting out for too long. I do quite like them. If I was having a beer, I could sit and probably eat 50 of them. Obviously, protein is what I need to keep this body maintained.
Got myself a big, fat, juicy one. They're not the best snails I've ever had in my life. Look at him trying to throw one at me.
You've eaten them all.
They're not the best snails I've ever had in my life. They're not so juicy and so succulent. I think they have been sat there a while, to be honest. But they are meaty. They are tasty. Don't discredit them just because it's a snail. Genuinely, I think you'll like them, and if you get good ones, you're going to love them. Not bad. 120 baht, so can't really go wrong, can you? All right, guys, can you guess where I am? In Bangkok. I'm in Chinatown. Not an evening like everyone else. I've come here in the morning. I want to show you It's a great place to come in the morning and avoid the crowds that you get in the evening. And already, I love it. There's so much going on. People are out buying stuff. This shop, look at it, selling dried mushrooms, dried spices, beans, nuts, all sorts of things, fruits. So much going on. People out having their breakfast. I'm just opposite Wat Mon Kon MRT station, and I want to bring you guys to this little alley. This is what you're looking for. Very local, very authentic. You can see people out eating their breakfast. You've got red pork with egg noodles here. You've got fish maw over here, the swim bladder that we ate in Phuket. That's what everyone seems to be eating. But into this alley, you're going to find more food, and good food. Straight away, we find the food, we find veg, we find the roaming cook. I'm not going to be able to tell you what it is, so the Thai name is...
Here, Mai Sai Sura. It's like, Uncle or older Chinese man doesn't wear a shirt is the name of the shop. But also here, if I've said it wrong, means monitor lizard. So not
Okay.
Shall we?
But they don't have bowls. Okay. Okay. So it's takeaway only, guys. So we're trying to source some bowls. They will do. We're in the back alley of Bangkok. What else do you do? Anyway, the point in this place, or the speciality of this place, is this unbelievably crispy pork. Look at that. Looks like it's twice fried. So crispy. And the reason it has to be so crispy, it gets cut up into these pieces, into these chunks, big, thick chunks, and put into these pots of broth. You have different types here that you can order. Wow, that is a lot of greens.
Wow. Wow,
She's seen Mark Wiens before.
Wow.
What have I got? Right, so I've got the bitter melon, tomato, and pickled vegetable number.
I've got the
greens. Huge amounts of greens in there.
Oh, yes.
leaves and stems.
We'll show you what greens they are in a sec.
Just a bit of that broth first. Wow.
Oh, yes.
You want to go first, or shall I go
Oh,
first?
that is so sour.
Oh, okay. That's very different to mine then.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go on, you go. You're better than me.
Oh, no, there is a sourness in there, but it's not so sour. I thought with that amount of greens, or those amount of greens in there that speak English, with those amount of greens in there, it was going to be very, very bitter. You know, that dark, deep flavour. There's a little bit of that, but the balance in there, it's not too salty, it's not too sour, it's not too bitter. It's absolutely perfect. It's very clear.
Yeah.
Very fresh. I think, well, perfect that I think you wanted to go with that fatty pork that we haven't tried yet. How's yours?
Like a real sourness coming through from the pickled vegetables, like those sort of fermented greens.
Those greens are amazing. I don't know about yours, but it sucked up that juice broth. They're soft, they melt in the mouth. That's like, I've never had one before.
This is so good.
Should we try the
Let's try the pork.
Look
And
at
this
that.
has literally been sitting now for about an hour. Oh, mate. That is deliciously fatty.
It's not crispy.
It's not
We'll
crispy.
say that. It's soft, it's gelatinous, it melts away in your mouth. Because it's been fried so hard, you get that savoury flavour coming out of the skin that you still would get if you ate it like that. But you wouldn't eat this one like this. It's too hard fried, right? It's too dry. It needs to be soaking in that broth.
It tastes almost like English roast pork on a Sunday. Very, very well seasoned. Like you got it's got a bite to it, but then you got that fat just melts through the middle, doesn't it?
We're going to get a bit of wok action. Chai. So she's taking the noodles out. Looks like a good portion. Got the veg, the pork. That's not the dish, guys. It's going to go into the wok. There we go. Oh, sizzle. If you can hear it from here. So it is actually cooked over, it was gas, it's not charcoal. Charcoal wouldn't be allowed here, but it is high flame gas. So you are going to get a bit of that flavour from the wok, I reckon. And goes the sauce. Bit of MSG. Soy. Right, and we're ready. So, time to pay with the card. So you just give them the card, they swipe it, and then she'll take 70 baht off the card. Right. Guess we're gonna pimp this up. crushed chili. Get that on it. A little bit of... It is a rich dish, so we want a bit of acidity on there. And some of those green chilies. And Gary and I like it salty, so a little bit of fish sauce as well. And guys, these are set at every... Sorry. And guys, these are set at every stall, so don't forget to add it on before you go. That, must admit, that looks amazing. Dish one, first of all, because we've styled it up with the vinegar and the chili, I just want to mix it and then just rehydrate those noodles. It's a Mark Ween's comment, isn't it?
It's just... Go on, Mark.
So, pad see ew, famous in Radna shops, best place to get them.
Oh, best place to get it by a mile. But do you know what? Saying that, it's like fried rice. I don't think I've ever had a bad pad see ew, really. Not a really bad one,
That's
right? No
true.
matter where you go.
For me, it's all about the depth of that flavour into the noodles from the wok.
Oh. Do you know what? This is one of the unsung heroes of noodles worldwide.
Genuinely, it's one of my favourite noodle dishes for a start.
That is... I can eat that every day, all day, every day. And actually, leaving it almost makes it go like more stodgy and like comforting. Do you know what I mean?
Do you get the flavour of the wok
Yeah.
on some of those pieces? I get the wok flavour in that, so good spot there.
The pork's really well marinated, so it's almost brine, so it's nice and soft. And do you know what? I love the little bit of fish sauce you put on the top, because it's taken away the sweetness of the dark soy sauce completely. This is a great dish for kids as well. This is my son. My son's 5. It's his new favourite dish. He'll eat all the greens, all the Chinese kale, Chinese broccoli, whatever you want to call it, gailan. And
It's not spicy,
it's not spicy unless you
so
make
good
it
for those
spicy.
who don't like spice.
Yeah.
But what it is packed with flavour. Yeah, that's a great one.
That's top 5 I've ever had.
Really?
So good. But
I'm going to give that, genuinely, I'm going to give that 8.5.
I'm going to go higher. That's a 9.
This auntie, how long has she been doing it for?
About 60 years.
60 years. And let me tell you, she is so friendly. Doesn't speak English, but luckily that's why we've got Gary. Well, that's not why we've got Gary, but the benefit of having Gary is a little bit of Thai interaction. She's cooking over charcoal, so over that hot, hot flame. And let me tell you, it is hot, and you can just see how well that wok is seasoned. So you know this food is going to be good. She knows what she's doing. 60 years of skill is going to go into this. All right, so we're on to a krapao. She started in a bit of stock to get it cooked out. Bit of fish sauce. Oyster sauce. Whoa, look at that garlic.
Garlic, look.
In goes the chili. Wow. Fistful. Oh, animal crop. Between each dish, she gives the wok a quick wash, bit of water, and that heat, it just cleans it straight away. And then it's back on the heat and straight onto the next dish. No waiting. Rapid fire cooking here. Right now, tom yum goong. Wow. Get over here, mate. Wow, the smell straight away from that lemongrass. And it's the temperature. Prawns are going to go in. Big, juicy prawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jesus. How is she surviving this?
All right, Joe, you ready?
We're good.
All right, let's start with this. Let's start with the tom yum before these prawns get too overcooked.
Oh, my God. Balance.
Oh, perfect blend of spicy, sour, salty.
Yeah. And actually, I say balance. Like, you can see, I mean, you can see in the footage, you can see the chili oil floating on top from where it's come out of that chili paste. So you might think it's going to be like, bang, smack your face spicy. It has a kick to it,
Yeah,
but it's perfectly balanced with that lime.
definitely.
It's
That's
amazing.
fucking incredible.
Yeah.
That's got to go in the top 5 already.
Should we try one of those prawns? Come and get a prawn now. And I love she's left them on the shelf. You have to do a little bit of work, which I'm all for. Let's try that. We've left them a little too long, let's be
We've
fair.
left them a little bit too long, but
Sweet, juicy.
how on earth are you going to get 9 prawns that size for 100 baht?
that's
9
ridiculous.
prawns. You couldn't buy one of those prawns for 100 baht,
No.
could you?
Yeah, that's a top dish, guys.
Tell you what, mate.
Top dish. And you're right, tom yum that I've had in the past, I mean, it's typical dish, right? Lots of foreigners eat it. Sometimes can be a bit overbearing, can be a bit too rich, a bit too much.
Yeah.
I could just eat and eat. I mean, we need some rice with it, but I could eat and eat and eat and eat this.
That is so good. I could drink that. It's good to have you back, mate.
What's next?
All right, next up, my personal favourite, Paka Pao.
Just move this out there. Oh, hello.
More sab cup, more krob cup.
I thought you spoke Thai.
What the fuck? Let's not forgetting one of my kids' names.
You only got one of them, so that'd be bad.
Yeah. All right, next up, guys, everybody's favourite, every guava's favourite dish, Paka Pao. We got more sab, we got more krob, we got cup more.
What have you gone with? I'm going to go with musap first. Or have you gone a bit of everything?
I've got everything.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
We'll get some of that cap more on top.
Now, this one's all about textures. Because when she started boiling the pork at first, I was a bit like, what's this all about? But she
Keeps
sort of...
it so juicy.
Yeah, and she kind of evaporated that stock and then stir-fried the rest. So the mince is really soft and fatty, but then you've got that sort of crispy, crunchy, more crab, and the crispy, really, really crispy cut more.
Yeah. All right, we are at the soy milk and Patong Go store. Have to finish the video with something sweet, don't we? Especially after all that savoury food. So, yeah, let's go in. I love soy milk and I love Patong Go, so looks like a cool place. Look at it, rustic, nice and rustic. Let's check the menu and get ordering.
ขอถ่ายวิดีโอหน่อยได้ไหมครับ Okay, ขอบคุณครับ You've always got to ask, guys. Don't just assume.
You know what? I always get slated in the comments, being like, oh, you're so rude, you just walk in, you didn't ask, you just start filming, or you just walk into the kitchen. It's called editing.
What are you getting?
Nah, light. Light is, it says perfect for those who crave nostalgic homemade grandma's soy milk. And I do love a grandma, so.
So in the intro, she was looking fantastic.
She was. Yeah, and can we, one hot light soy roast milk, please? Chai cup. Look at this. This is the light soy milk. I mean, it's soy milk. It's warm. You can see the steam coming off it. But I love this type of thing in Thailand. And you can, and we will, dip the Patong Go, the Chinese donuts. Look at them. Didn't expect them to be that size. Oh, I've broken already. I didn't expect them to be that size. Huge. And then, of course, it comes with the pandan custard. What's it called in Thai? Bai Doi. With the pandan custard. And Gary's order, because he's a big kid, the soy milk slushy. But that looks awesome. Definitely we'll be stealing some of that.
All right, I'll get the rest of these gaban for Finley, I think. We going to have a dip?
Yeah, go for it. Look at that.
Pillow-like.
Yeah?
No.
I think we should do it. We should do it properly, though, aren't we?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
look, they normally come as two, and the lovers' donuts, and you peel them apart, one for each lover. Not that we're lovers, but you know, you and your missus or mister can do that, and then dip it in that pandan custard. Look at that. Oh.
No, absolutely. As you guys know, I don't really do sweets. I've done the mango sticky rice in the last one. This is after what we just ate. It's bordering on a bit too much of it. But I love the bai dai, the pandan custard. One of my favourite things in Thailand. One of these is fine for me. That'll do me probably.
Yeah.
But very, very good sauce. And when you get these fresh out of the fryer, hard to beat, isn't it?
So for me, this is like the guilt-free dessert because it's not sweet. Well, it's not too sweet. There's probably not that many calories in there, but it can't. Okay, it's soy milk flavour, but it is a bit like drinking like an ice cream milkshake.
Yeah, definitely. It's creamy.
Yeah, but I don't need to feel guilty about drinking.
Definitely not.
And after a meal like that, that's kind of what you want, or what I want.
Sorry, Grandma. I don't mean to be rude.
And for me, that's amazing. For me, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
This is what it's all about, though, isn't it? Contrasting opinions. It's not like you don't say everything's absolutely amazing. I don't think there's anything bad about it. Like, I'm going to drink it. I'm not going to go, oh, wow, I really need to go and get another soy milk.
For me, of all three, that's the best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'd like to mix them both.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Do it.
Shall
Do
I?
it. I was thinking that. But we get the spoon. We've got to get it all. If we're going to do it, we've got to do it. This is where we get in trouble.
Oh, that's the one.
Yes, we should be telling her that. We should be selling her.
We should, shouldn't we? Or we should be opening our own place. Coming soon.
Oh, that's great. That's like next level. Pad Thai?
Yeah, pad thai like you've never seen before.
That looks unbelievable. Unbelievable. The colour, guys. Cab. I told you this Pad Thai was special, and this is why. Look at that. Sizzling. The fat is dancing on top of that crispy pork. You can see how crispy and bubbly that skin is, cooked to absolute perfection. I bet you on the inside is going to be juicy. Wow. Chopping up the crispy pork. Look at that. Shards of crispy pork flying everywhere as he chops it. And as I said, you can see on the inside, it is moist. It is amazingly delicious in there. Look at that. And again, with the hygiene, the wok is being cleaned. She's cleaning the wok, a little bit of water in there, and then she'll clean it with this, scrape it out. There we go. And then she'll discard it. Auntie knows what she's doing. It's been open since 1980. So you've got skill and experience going on here. Now that wok is back on the heat and ready to cook. A little bit of pork fat and pork gubbins. A little bit of crispy skin, a bit more of that pork fat. And you can see, because it's on the charcoal, the heat gets going immediately. Next up, tofu. Dried shrimp. And the turnip. Salted radish is the better way of saying it. And then, look at that, those rice noodles, dried, go into the pan. And all of that oil is just going to coat those noodles. Some bean sprouts. Handfuls of bean sprouts. And then some of that stock, some of that broth, just to loosen it up and cook those dried noodles. See, the other guys, they cook the pork, but Auntie is on Pad Thai duty, of course. When it matters, she takes control.
And then chili sauce. As you'll notice, there's no fish sauce going in. There's no fish sauce in sauce.
The egg has gone in now. And you can see the colour has changed after that sauce has gone in, the sriracha style sauce. And it's coming together now. Now it's starting to look like Pad Thai. A few more bean sprouts at the end for the crunch, for the freshness. Right, and the Pad Thai is done and served up either onto plates or onto the banana leaf. All right, finally get to eat.
Finally get to eat. All right, this, I think you agree, Joey. This could be the best of the lot that we've done so far.
I'm going to get a bit of everything. Crispy pork, prawn. Unbelievable.
The crispy pork is absolutely out of this world. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can hear that in the microphone. It's like eating like buttered popcorn. It's like crunch,
Yeah.
pop, pop.
Salty, savoury, moist, crispy. But you know what? You can still taste that prawn over the pork flavour and over the Pad Thai flavour because it's cooked so well.
Isn't it? This is perfect.
Probably the best Pad Thai I've had.
This is up there for me. I know you guys know that I love Pad Thai and I love Pad, but for a classic Pad Thai, this one is going to be hard to beat. And just seeing her in action, right? Like someone who, this is what she does. She is pad thai, right?
Like you say, if you just want a cracking pad thai.
This is it, innit?
All right, guys, I know you love night markets here in Bangkok. And I got to be honest, I love night markets here in Bangkok, but I don't love those touristy ones where all the food is the same. I like getting out into the more local, the more authentic, the more traditional night markets, and you're not going to get better than this one. Talaplu, on the other side of the river in Thonburi. First up is something a little bit different. Kanom Boang Yuan, which is basically Ban Xiao, if you know that from Vietnam. This stall has been going, or the Aunty has been selling here for 30 years. It's cooked over flaming charcoal. You can see that's already folded up, but now we're going to see what they do. This is the batter. Look at the colour, how bright and yellow that is. And the batter goes into that hot wok, swirled around super thin and then emptied out. So there's just a thin layer. And then the toppings go in. So bean sprouts, or the filling, should I say. So it gets wrapped up. Peanuts, a few green onions, a little bit of that salted egg yolk. He's then going to fold that up. Now it's cooked on the outside. He's going to make it into a little parcel. Oh, look at that. The heat here, guys, the heat is crazy. A little bit of oil in the pan just to crisp up the outside. All right, Ban Xiao, or in Thai,
Kanom Buang Yuan.
in hand.
So Kanom Buang are Thai, the nickname's Thai tacos. They're a sweet. We'll actually show you some in a sec. Really, really famous in this market. This is Vietnamese version.
I must admit, it's crunchier than I expected because he fried it for a second time.
Yeah.
Initially, it just looked like a bit of an omelette.
Yeah. Because you've got the egg in there, which you don't have in
Wow.
Vietnam, do you?
Oh, nearly lost it. There you go. You can see how thin it is. And it is crispy.
Very crispy.
It's a lot sweeter than I expected.
It's very, very sweet.
It's tasty. I was just expecting it to be more savoury.
There's not too many people that sell these anymore.
It's worth having.
Definitely. Now, shall we show you the sweet version of Kanom Buang?
Let's do it. Stop number 2 after that Vietnamese style Kanom Buang, Ban Xiao. I actually tried the actual Kanom Buang, the little pancakes, which, to be honest, I like. I know Gary's not the biggest fan of, but I like it. But this place, what's the light? This place has been open for 120 years. 120 years. The batter goes onto the hot plate, as you can see, but it's spread out in larger quantities. The filling is then put on it, and that is the salted egg yolk. You can see the fillings here, strips of coconut, sweet salted egg yolk, and then the shrimp egg yolk, and then it's sliced up, as you can see, with a slicer, and then it's rolled up or folded up into these bits. So I'm going to start with the more salty one, the shrimp one, although it's salty sweet, isn't it? Not normally something I'd like. You can see it looks like an airplane wing, doesn't it? Anyway, let's try. Wow. That's completely different to those little ones you get with the meringue in. Even though you can get them with the prawn or the salted shrimp, it's a completely different experience. It's a completely different flavor. I love the crispy batter on the outside. It is very delicious. And you know what? We can knock these. It's actually pretty good. I could definitely get on with it. And then you get pops of that spring onion, the oniony flavor coming through. I'm a fan. And the sweet one, you can see that filling in there of the salted egg yolk. Shreds of coconut. Which do I prefer? The sweet one or the salty one? The salty one's more interesting, I must say, but this one, as a little dessert snack, is pretty good too. Now, time for something very savoury and very spicy. Hopefully, I've acclimatized back to the Thai spicy because this place is spicy. It's called Yum Nem Khao Tod. It's a salad. So, the fermented pork goes in and is crushed up in the bowl. Lime juice, chili oil, sugar, 2 different types of sugar, roasted chili paste. The guy has said no to ginger, shallots and spring onions, but that's normally what would go in. So this isn't my order. Gary filmed our order. In goes, well, they're not noodles. They are strips, slices of pork skin, and then that fried rice, which is just bashed up. Now she's going to toss it all together and mix it up. And you just watch the colour change. Oh, wow. The smells, guys, the smells. Now she's gonna snip it up with the scissors. And then in a separate bag, you will get cabbage and then herbs. Love it. Khop kun kap. We couldn't resist this. We couldn't resist the sausage necklace or the Isan pearls, Isan sausage being grilled over the grill. Look at that. They smell good, guys, so we're definitely going to get some. I'm just gonna get a forkful of that yum, or of that salad. I told you I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna try it without first.
All right.
Some of that crunchy rice in there, a bit of the name, a bit of the skin, a bit of the ginger, a bit of everything, basically.
Do you know what's really interesting? Go on. He done that little thing with your head, which I know you like it.
It's genuinely one of my favorite dishes in all of Thailand for multiple reasons. The contrast in this dish is amazing. You have the softness of the skin, you have the crunch of that fried rice, the peanuts, the ginger just pops in your mouth, then you get the sourness of the lime and the fermented pork, and the richness coming from that skin as well. And you think, this isn't so bad. And then the spice creeps up, and creeps up onto you.
Then it hits you, mate.
So, Isan sausage.
Wow.
Two things. It's probably the most sour I've had an Isan sausage, and it's the most cheesy. Are you getting the cheese, like blue cheese?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. That is sour. They're, as Joe just said. Actually, I've had the plain ones from there, like not sour, and they're still sour. These are super, super sour.
No, so good though. I love that cheesy, it's like blue cheese. I'm not sure if you're the biggest fan of, nah. We've got him.
Done with that.
We've got him. Now for some, that blue cheese flavour may be a bit much. I personally love it. What do you reckon?
As soon as you said it, I didn't taste it, and then he said it, and then it just got me. You can leave that in, actually. And I decided to take it out. It does taste like blue cheese, yeah.
Yeah.
So I might just get the normal ones next time. Although I love sour sausage, that is...
it's good.
That's sour on another level.
It's weird eating a sausage that tastes like blue cheese. So what do you reckon? Yum name cow Todd over the sausage, right?
Oh, 100%.
That's it from Bangkok. In the next video, I'll be in Chiang Mai to find the best food in northern Thailand. And you can catch that video right here.